What is going on, guys? My name is Sid Jackson and welcome back to the kitchen. In this video, I'm going to be cooking up a healthy version of a Southern classic, meatloaf and mashed potatoes. So growing up, one of my favorite meals that my mom would make was always her meatloaf and mashed potatoes. And to this day, every time I go home to visit my parents, my first request is always, Mom, make the meatloaf, make the mashed potatoes.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf!
So shout out to you, Mom.
Turn that damn thing off.
I love you and I miss you. Now, like my mom's recipe, mine has sort of evolved over the years as we've both become more cognizant of our health and have seeked out some healthier alternatives. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I make this healthy version of meatloaf and mashed potatoes, and I'm going to share all of the nutritional information with you as well. Let's get the video started. So the first thing we're going to do for this recipe is finely chop one onion, and this is a medium to large yellow onion. I would recommend either a white or a yellow onion for this recipe. Once our onion is chopped, and again, you can chop this as fine or as rough as you want, we're gonna add in 1 packet of meatloaf seasoning, 3 tablespoons of egg whites, a half a cup of unsweetened almond milk, a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, and then 2 pounds of 93.7 lean ground beef. And once we've got everything in the bowl, we just want to work it together with our hands and make sure it's well incorporated and all of the liquid is absorbed into the meat. Then we're going to hit a loaf pan with some nonstick, and then just firmly pack your meatloaf mixture into the pan, making sure there are no empty spaces and the top is nice and flat. We'll then place our meatloaf into a 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. While that's baking, we'll go ahead and get our sauce ready by adding in half a cup of ketchup and 5 teaspoons or 20 grams of Splenda and brown sugar blend. We'll then just stir that together until it's well combined. For our mashed potatoes, we'll peel and chop 4 medium-sized russet potatoes. And a pro tip I learned from my mom, to make good mashed potatoes, you need to start the potatoes in cold water. Otherwise, the outside gets cooked and the inside is underdone and you end up with pasty mashed potatoes, which is not what we want. After 45 minutes in the oven, we'll pull out the meatloaf and put our sauce on top. Just make sure that's evenly spread. And then the meatloaf will go back into the oven for another 15 minutes. Once our potatoes are cooked, we're going to drain them off in a colander and then transition those over to a mixing bowl. Now, in order to make this a healthier recipe, rather than using butter, I'm going to add in 90 grams of a light sour cream, and then a generous serving of garlic salt and black pepper. I'm then going to whip these together with my hand mixer. And as you can see, they were a little thick, so I did end up adding about a 1/4 cup of almond milk, a little bit of liquid just to make them a little fluffier and to mix a little bit better. And then I just finished beating those with my hand mixer until they're nice and fluffy. After the meatloaf comes out of the oven, I let it set for a few minutes and then I cut it into 8 even-sized pieces. And that's it. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes, just like Mom used to make. Well, maybe not just like Mom's. Alright guys, and that is going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to throw it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Once again, my name is Sid Jackson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.